Hello again. Okay, so this video is not really one that you need to take notes on so much, but I'm going to tell you about the next couple of videos that you're going to watch in this week's folder. First of all, there is a video about, I think it's called The Population Bomb, and it is a modern day theorist who in the 1960s, about 200 years after Thomas Malthus, wrote his essay about population. Uh, Another theorist in the United States talked about something called a population bomb. He predicted that the world was going to come to an end. I'm not being dramatic here. He predicted that the world was going to come to an end because people were reproducing too much. Okay, so basically the same thing that Thomas Malthus talked about 200 years before, this guy talked about in the 1960s. And he and his colleagues are still alive today and still discuss something called the population bomb. And so our next for a grade discussion board that you're going to do in geography class is to look at this population bomb idea. Look at Thomas Malthus a little bit more in detail. You can do some research on him over and above what's listed in your textbook in chapter 2, and read about his ideas and his theories, but also look at these researchers about the population bomb. And then I have a very short video that I'm going to ask you to watch for the discussion board activity, which essentially what I want you to do is consider these population scientists, these demographers who are talking about the population boom being a major problem for us in the world today, and consider whether they're talking about exactly the same things as climate scientists are when they talk about global warming or the greenhouse effect, like it used to be called. Maybe you're familiar with that, or the ozone layer, things like this. Are the population theorists um, basically talking about the same thing that climate scientists are? They just look at human beings being the problem in another facet of human beings being the problem rather than human beings being destructive to the environment. Are they destructive to the environment because of these population things that these theorists are positing? So, or positing, however you want to pronounce that word. So anyway, that's what the next video is about, the population bomb. And think about this in terms of demographic transition, because I know that we've only just talked about stage 2 and then the beginning of stage 3 in demographic transition, because we're incorporating agriculture and the Industrial Revolution with it. But when we get to stage 4 and stage 5, this population bomb thing and the proposed solutions for it are perhaps part of the theoretical stage 5. And that's one of the things that I'm going to ask you to research for your 50-point project that's going to come up in another couple of weeks. So please pay close attention to the population bomb video that you're going to watch next. And take notes about all of the different terminology that's in there, the geography terminology, the demography terminology that the short video provides you. And then another thing that you're going to watch is about urbanization and how cities are built. I can't say the word very well, megalopolis, like huge metropolis, essentially, not just a city, but a metropolis. We're going to be talking about those things also when we further discuss urbanization that resulted from the Industrial Revolution. So we're going to be looking at that. That's all about geography. Why were certain things built where they were built and what is their purpose, and all of the themes of Mr. Help. You will definitely see those themes recur in another video that you're going to watch from the library databases on urbanization and megacities. And so those are two documentaries that I did not make myself. So you get a break from me, but you're going to watch these from the library databases and make sure that you take notes and relate the information to the population chapter. Migration also, because in the urbanization and megacities video, you're going to look at a city in India. Bombay is what it used to be called. Mumbai is what it's called now. But you're going to hear about birth rates, and you're also going to hear about migration push and pull factors. And so that's kind of foreshadowing of what we're going to talk about during week 6. But this transitions into chapter 3, which you can begin reading or look up some of these terms in chapter 3 when you get to that video. So text me with questions, and I will be back to see you soon.